In today's video, we're going to go over the different kinds of cooperatives. But first, we need to go over the word cooperative. The word cooperative is an umbrella term used to describe several different kinds of businesses, creating a confusion that all cooperatives are the same. When talking to the general public about worker cooperatives, a common response is, "Oh yeah, like REI or Winco. Those are worker-owned, right?" The answer is no and yes, respectively. But neither are worker cooperatives, and we hear this so often we realized we needed to do a video on this. Statistics of different cooperatives are usually bundled together to add to this confusion. There are roughly 29,000 different cooperative businesses in the United States. They contribute $3 trillion to annual GDP and more than 2 million jobs. Even though many cooperatives are structurally different, having different intended beneficiaries and existing to solve different problems, they all have a few things in common. The first common trait is that they are democratically owned. One member, one vote in their ownership structure, as opposed to one share, one vote, so no one has more voting power than other owners. The second common trait is how their board of directors are elected. Every year, or however long, an election is held to elect or re-elect board members to serve a term, voting on agenda items that will reflect the direction of each candidate's platform. The third common trait is they exist to serve the members of their cooperative, as opposed to maximizing profits or shareholder equity for individuals or entities who would alternatively own it undemocratically. This is commonly called the service motive, as opposed to a profit motive, and the differences in these motives are noticeable when you look at how the profits get used. And finally, a couple of historic themes with cooperatives, which we will cover in another video, is they tend to fill in the market gaps that the traditional business community cannot or will not fill, or in other cases, extend the concept of democracy beyond the 2 to 4 year political election cycle, and into the economic sphere, where democracy is currently and historically non-existent, in a society that prides itself on being democratic. What makes them different is who is eligible for membership. Though some cooperatives have open or closed membership to the public, usually determined by where one lives geographically, one's employment at a specific business, or the industry they work in. The fundamental differences between them are the membership criteria on whether it is the customers, tenants, workers, or suppliers of the cooperative, which we will cover in parts 2 and 3. Follow us on our social media and help sustain this unique educational work by going to our website, worksusa.org/donate, or contribute to our Patreon community.